So it's exciting now. We get to start 3D printing this. First part we're going to go for will be this nose section here. So I'm going to save it as an STL. In this case, I can send to 3D print utility and Cura. And here we go, delete that model because that's one I've already done. And there it is, it's not in the middle. We're going to print this piece on this front face. It doesn't annoy me when it does this. There we go. And arrange all models. And then looking through, I've got a lightweight PLA profile in here. So I've set my layer heights. Wall thickness is a nozzle width, that's 0.4 with one wall line count. And top bottom thickness. Now, because this one here is a firewall, I'm going to increase that to 2 millimeters. So we're going to get 2 millimeters of plastic with which to bite into. And because it's lightweight PLA, I might use some washers behind that as well. And we want lines. Any other pattern, that doesn't really work. This is the setting that we may use with the lightweight PLA, and this is whether it fills gaps that are too thin to have it infill, which I think is what I've done here, but I'm tempted to go back and change the model. And I'm going to go for user specified on this one and back. We have the seam running up the back on the bottom of the aircraft. Infill density, I go anywhere between 1 and 3 generally, depending on what we're printing with. For this piece though, because we've got an area here that has rods running through, I think 3 is going to be a good starting point. Temperature for me, 240 degrees. There's my build plate temperatures and 55% flow. And there's my speed settings as well. If you are using lightweight PLA, I highly recommend you follow the Colour Fab instructions for printing with lightweight PLA. We don't want any retraction. That's why my retraction distance is 0, but I do want the extra prime amount of 0.8. And that's why retraction is ticked. Cooling, just have the fan on low. And for this one, we're going to need a support to print this part here. So I'm going to click enable support, and then we'll start with 60, but we'll check that we don't get supports in areas where we don't need them. And I'm going to go with a brim, just because it helps it stick, and also occasionally if I get any warping, I've got some little magnets that stick to my print bed and I'll put them down if I can see that the brim is starting to come up. That prevents warping. Okay, click slice. Computer does its job. Alright, so actually that is exactly where I wanted the supports. So we haven't got supports elsewhere where we don't need it. Let's take a look through the model. Starting at the bottom then, we've got our thick 2 mil base, and then we start printing up here. That's a bit of a pain, it's printing supports in there. Don't want that. That's what the blue is. And then likewise its printing supports there. I don't think we need that. And I think we'll find it very hard to get them out. So I'm going to go away and think about how we can prevent that. But the other thing I'm going to do is just put some internal lines to help print these parts here that are currently printing in midair, and this part here as well. So we're going to go back into Fusion to do. Come back into the Fusion model, and I'm going to go for a section analysis like so. I'm going to come down until what I was actually looking to do was to get halfway along that. Okay, so actually I know what I'm going to do. So that's good. So I'm going to have that section ready and waiting, and I'm going to an axis through a cylinder. Sorry, is that the right one? Yeah. Nope. Snapping. Okay. A tiny bit of a loss there as to why that's not having it. Okay, we'll have to do it slightly differently. So I'm going to take another analysis now. So these are all stored up so you can use them again, which is quite handy. Okay, and we'll view that last one. And a construction plane. Okay. I'm going to make a sketch. There we go. Now I want to plane it angle, and I think the angle is good. Yep. I'm going to make a sketch on this plane. Now we're going to change which analysis we're using for this one. I wonder if having a proper mouse rather than a trackpad takes away these issues sometimes. Okay, project, or actually rather intersect. Let's try project. All will become clear soon. Quite why that's not selectable, I don't know. I'm going to cancel that section. I'm going to come back and get the construction plane that we just made and make a section analysis on that. There we go. Okay. This is fine. I'm going to finish that sketch. It's not doing what I want it to do. I'm going to start a new sketch. Confusing the issue with that. So, sketch on my construction. Right, there's one, and I'm going to do another. Okay, finished sketch. Get rid of that. Right. So what we're going to do is we are going to make an imperceptible slice in the model. Right? So the model is not broken. We've got to make sure we don't do it the whole way through the model, because then it would be two separate STLs. But the slice is deep enough that when we put it into Cura, Cura recognizes that there's a line there. Now, of course, I've done it like that because we need to mirror them. And it would be good as well if Cura can do it as a single line, these two. Cool. So all we do is cut. And cut. And this is really handy when you need supports that are not in the model when using, this is obviously using my technique. This is using the technique where we're using solid bodies. Right, so we get rid of that one now. Come back to this one. It's going to increase the print time. It is going to increase the weight. I wouldn't do it all the time. Printing with normal PLA on this model, do not think it would be necessary. Oh, man. Right, select the model. Right, isn't it? Okay, here we go. And slice. And then I'll be able to show you what we've done. Right, let's have a look, see if our lines are there. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to try and put some kind of build line, and you can see up the middle, this is it here, that then supports the building of our line there. And then on top of this, there we go, here, got another one that supports that one. So I'm not going to record it, but I'm going to go away and I'm going to do exactly the same for these two screw joins. Just bring a line down so that they have something, and then it'll be ready to print. Alright, so here we go. We've got it sliced. I've added in my little lines of material for a bit of support, and I solved the support only on the outside by just changing the setting, touching build plate basically on location. There we go, that one. Alright, so now we're going to save it to our removable drive. Meanwhile, printer's turning on. Okay. So I've got colour fab lightweight PLA here, and let's get printing. Oh, see, come too far. There we go. Cool, right, and we'll come back and see how it's getting on in a little bit. The adhesion can come off the bed. I mean, it's pretty rare, especially with this base, but I have found the larger prints that this can sometimes happen. And usually if I level the bed afterwards again, it'll go away, but sometimes if it starts happening midway through a print, it's quite frustrating, especially when you're using expensive stuff like this lightweight PLA. Don't worry about all that stringing, that comes off incredibly easily. But anyway, my solution is I just use a few magnets As you can see, they just hold down the adhesion. So it's a good reason to use a brim, otherwise there's nothing to hold down. And here's our nose structure coming along quite nicely. Then after a weekend of printing, we've got most of the fuselage together.